Alright, I'm here with an update of my 3DS collection. I do kind of an updated look of my modern console collection pretty much every year now. I'll probably follow this up with an updated look at my Wii U collection, as well as my PS4 collection, and maybe a PS3 collection as well, even though that's not modern. But yeah, so let's just jump right into it. I'm a big fan of the 3DS. It's really great, I think. Sorry about that. I'm a big fan of the 3DS. I think it's really great, and it has a lot of great games. I think we really lucked out with handhelds. We got two really great handhelds this generation. I obviously prefer the 3DS game-wise, but the Vita's no slouch either. It's still a great system. But let's just jump right into my collection here. We got 7th Dragon, code VFD. I played a little bit of this. It didn't grab my interest, but I don't know. It seemed kind of cool. I'll have to jump back into it again at some point and check it out again, because it seemed kind of neat. A couple Animal Crossing games here, Happy Home Designer and New Leaf. New Leaf is really fun, and I put a lot of time into this game. Really, really great. My favorite Animal Crossing game. I think it's fantastic. And Happy Home Designer is kind of a neat idea. Doesn't have, you can obviously tell it's skewed towards younger kids. It doesn't have a lot of lasting appeal for me personally, but I think it's still a fun addition to the series. Bit Trip Saga, pretty cool compilation of the Bit Trip games. I think this is kind of getting a little hard to find now, so pick up a copy if you can, because it's pretty neat. Bravely Default, kind of a return to form. I think it really kind of drops in quality like halfway through the game, but it's a pretty fair game. I have Bravely Second as well, but I have not given it a chance yet. It's still sealed. So I'll have to give that a shot at some point to see if it's any better. Chibi Robo Ziplash. Pretty generic platformer. It's not bad by any means. It's not really great either. I played a bunch of it though. I don't know, I would just like sit there and just watch TV while mindlessly playing this game. It's alright. It could be better. I wish we'd just get a regular Chibi Robo game, but I guess that's out of the picture at this point. Codename Steam, kind of the forgotten game of this generation. It's pretty decent. I played some of it. I should try it again. Now that I have new 3DS. It's pretty decent. It's just probably too weird for its own good. But it's not bad by any means. Dragon Quest VII. I've not given this a go yet, but I'm really excited to give it a look. I just haven't really had the time to sink into a, massive RPG of this scale. But I would like to at some point. Etrian Odyssey 2? Etrian Odyssey Untold 2, sorry. This is still sealed. I got this for really cheap. I'd like to get into the series at one point. I got this on Best Buy on sale. They had a flash sale for it, like $20. So I'd like to get into the series at some point because it seems pretty cool. I liked Persona Q's gameplay, and that's it's the same as Etrian Odyssey. So I'd like to give it a shot. Fantasy Life, super underrated 3DS gem. This game's great. If you can go out and pick up a copy of this game, it's really fun, really good. I really like it. Super underrated. Definitely a hidden gem on the 3DS. Final Fantasy Explorers, which is pretty much just a Monster Hunter clone with Final Fantasy tacked on. It's all right. I'm not a big Monster Hunter guy anyway, and this was not as good as Monster Hunter, so just probably stick to Monster Hunter. But I'd say give that a look if you can get it for like $20 or under. I got Fire Emblem Awakening, which is fantastic. Fire Emblem Awakening is really good. One of my favorite 3DS games, and then I got both the Fates games that they released physically. Revelation was just a $20 download purchase, but got both the Fates games. These are great as well. I think I prefer Awakening overall, but the gameplay in all through those games is just so much fun, so addicting. Great stuff there. Hyrule Warriors Legends, kind of unnecessary port, but I think it sold well, so I guess it's alright. Do not buy this if you don't have a new 3DS, because the frame rate's, I guess, like 15 frames per second, which is not good. But I don't know, it's worth a shot if you don't have a Wii U and you have a new 3DS and want to give this a go, because it's fun. Hyrule Warriors is fun. I already played it on the Wii U, so I just kind of was messed around with this version. Not a whole lot, but it's all right. Kid Icarus Uprising, which is probably my favorite 3DS game. It's so good. Kid Icarus Uprising rules. This game's awesome. I'd love to see the series return on the Nintendo Switch, because they can't just let this series lie dormant after making this game, because this game's awesome. Definitely check out Kid Icarus Uprising. Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. Pretty decent Kingdom Hearts game overall. Probably one of the better Kingdom Hearts games after the probably 1 and 2. And PSP one I have not played, but I hear that one's pretty good too. But yeah, pretty good Kingdom Hearts game. Kirby Triple Deluxe and Kirby Planet Robobot. Two really great Kirby entries. Kirby at top form, really. Two great Kirby games there on the 3DS. Alright, where are we at here now? Just did Kirby. Mario Party Island Tour. Not great. Alright, I guess. It's better probably than Mario Party 9 and 10, but it's alright. I don't have a whole lot of love for it, but it's fine. I'm kind of interested in I'm pretty interested in Star Rush, actually. I'd like to give that one a shot. Mario Golf World Tour. Pretty fun. I don't it's Mario Golf, really. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I like it just fine. Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. I got this at the Goodwill for like $2 brand new sealed. I don't really have too much interest in playing it. I'm not huge into the Mario and Sonic games. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Pretty fun. I like the Mario and Luigi games a good bit. I don't have Mario and Luigi Paper Jam yet. I'm going to get that soon, but I don't have it yet. So, but yeah, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, pretty fun. It's just another entry in the Mario and Luigi series. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. This game's awesome, too. We really got some real great games the first couple years of 3DS, like real great big games like Resident Evil Revelations and Kingdom Hearts and Kid Icarus. We got some like bigger, like higher, more ambitious games on the 3DS. This included, and they really were awesome. We got Zelda Triforce Heroes. This is kind of in alphabetical order, but okay. I don't like Zelda Triforce Heroes. It's my least favorite Zelda game. So it's just, I don't know. I played it online some with random people, and it's okay when you get it working. It's fine, but I don't really care for it too much. Yeah, my Zelda games are all out of order for some reason. I got the N64 remakes, Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. Ocarina of Time 3D is great. It was my first time playing Ocarina of Time, actually, and I really like this. This is a great version. I'm a scrub, and I have not played Majora's Mask 3D. I've played, regular Majora's Mask, though, so, I mean, I know the game. It's just, I'd like to get around to playing Majora's Mask 3D, I just have not yet. And then A Link Between Worlds, which is another great 3DS game. I'm not going to say anything that anyone has not said already. It's really clever. It's really good. Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. I'm a really big fan of the Lego City on the Wii U. And this one is just a prequel, I guess. Came out a couple months later. It's good. It has some technical problems because of the hardware it's on, but it's pretty decent. I think I'd recommend getting the Wii U one it's on the Nintendo Selects now. That game's really good. But if you like that one, I'd give that one a shot because that's on the Nintendo Selects too, I believe. Legend of Legacy. I got this on Amazon for pretty cheap, brand new. We're like heavy discounting it to get rid of it, I guess. I don't know. I have not played it yet. It's still sealed. I'd like to try it out because I'm a huge fan of Atlas, but I have not yet. I got here the Phoenix Wright trilogy and Dai Gyakuten Saiban, which is the game that takes place in the early 1900s. This game was not localized in any way yet. I hope it is at some point, but So I have just a sealed copy just for the collection because I'm a big Phoenix Wright fan. And then this is the trilogy, which is on the eShop for $30, and I highly recommend it. I just imported a physical copy just to have it in the collection since I love that trilogy. It's fantastic. Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth. Pretty fun. I really like it. That spine sticks out with all the white spines on the 3DS. I really like it. I'm a big Persona fan, especially Persona 4 and Persona 3. But this is fun. The story is not interesting really. It's technically canon, I guess, but not really. But the gameplay's fun. It's good stuff. Sorry about that. Moving on from Persona Q, Paper Mario Sticker Star. It's terrible. I don't like it. It's not good. New Super Mario Brothers 2. The new Super Mario Brothers games to me are the most, uninteresting thing you can do with the Mario name and just Mario brand and Mario platformers in general. They're so boring in my opinion. Monster Hunter Generations. I got this kind of just to play with friends because two of my good friends are really into Monster Hunter. I just can't get into it. It's like, I don't know. It's not my type of game. Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. It's a decent port of Metal Gear Solid 3. It has some frame rate problems and cutscenes, but it looks pretty good. I played it on the original model 3DS, like when this came out. And I played all the way through it. I don't know how. Especially with no second circle stick. I don't... Mega Man Legacy Collection. Really cool to have just, 6 Mega Man games on here. The 6 NES classics. All great games. Good compilation there. Probably not as good as the compilation on the GameCube, which had, much more. It had 7 and 8 and stuff. But, whatever. Mario Kart 7. Not much really to say about Mario Kart 7. It's great. I like 8 better now, but I really had a lot of fun with 7. Some Pokemon. I got the Gen 3 remakes. And I have X and Y. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, but I'm excited for Sun and Moon. X and Y weren't really my thing, but I'm excited for Sun and Moon. Pokemon Rumble Blast. The Pokemon Rumble games are kind of, I don't know, not interesting. Pilot Wings Resort. Kind of a lame game to launch a system with. I guess they launched the N64 with Pilot Wings, but they also launched it with Mario 64. Not a good launch game, but an okay game overall. I got Professor Layton in the Miracle Mask, Professor Layton in the Azran Legacy, and Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. All three great games, especially I really appreciate Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's really clever, really fun, just a really great idea overall. Project Cross Zone and Project Cross Zone 2. Some pretty cool crossover games between Sega, Namco Bandai, and Capcom. And then Project Cross Zone 2 has Fire Emblem and Xenoblade Chronicles characters. So, cool stuff. Resident Evil Revelations. Pretty impressive 3DS game. It got ported to the other systems, but it's pretty good. Sega 3D Classics Collection. Got some good classic Sega games. Altered Beast is terrible, but other games are pretty good. Shovel Knight, really fantastic game. I have that on the Wii U as well, and I really like Shovel Knight. I think it's great. Sonic Generations, not as good as the console version, but still pretty decent. Super Mario 3D Land. This is really what drove the 3DS sales. This and Mario Kart, and it's a pretty solid Mario game. Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS. I can appreciate this version. I'm a big fan of Smash Wii U. This is still a solid version, and it's commendable how they got that whole game to run pretty well on the 3DS. Tales of the Abyss, pretty solid port of the PS2 game. 3D is really bad though, but other than that, Tales of the Abyss, classic Tales game, pretty good port there. Theatrhythm Final Fantasy and Theatrhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call. These two are really great. Just, if you want to play Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy, which I highly recommend, just pick up Curtain Call, because like everything worthwhile in the first Theater Rhythm is in Curtain Call. But these are a lot of fun, just rhythm games with a lot of cool Final Fantasy stuff in there. I really appreciate them. I keep saying I really appreciate them, but I do. I really appreciate all the cool stuff that they jam pack into that. New 3DS exclusive, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Xenoblade Chronicles is a good game. It probably should not have been put on the 3DS, even if it's the new 3DS, because I don't know. It doesn't look good. It runs fine, but man, that game, it's character model wise, and a lot of the textures are ugly, but the art style is so good, and the music's so good. And the battle system I don't really care for that much, but that's okay. Xenoblade Chronicles is good. I'd play it on the Wii. Try to track down the Wii version, or get the Wii version off of the Wii U virtual console for the Wii games. You can download it there for, I think, $20 or something. I'd play it that way. I got Yokai Watch here. I'd like to pick up the Yokai Watch 2 games at some point to add to the collection. I like Yokai Watch. I've actually watched some of the anime, and believe it or not, it's actually pretty entertaining. Like, it's actually pretty funny. I don't know. I liked it. I like the world of Yokai Watch probably more than Pokemon, but the gameplay is just not there. The gameplay I'm not huge on. I'd like to see if they improve it on Yokai Watch 2. I'm not sure, but I'd give it a look. I'd give the franchise a look, whether it be watch the anime or something, because I think there's a lot of creativity and potential in it. It's pretty interesting. Yoshi's New Island. This game's not good, and the music's really bad. I hate the art style. It's awful. It's like hideous. That game is not good. Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, and I got as well Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. I already had there's crap all over. This was on the floor, and the floor is like covered in sawdust because we're actually redoing my game room. That's why this shelf was like never here before. With my DS games, we actually moved my shelves. But yeah, Zero Time Dilemma. I have not played this yet. I just picked this up when it came out, because I remember Virtue's Last Reward kind of became hard to get a hold of. So I just decided to pick this up because I want to play it eventually. I played through 999. I started up Virtue's Last Reward and like wasn't in the mood to play it right after 999. So I'll have to get into those again. But it's a cool series. I'd recommend it. And that's it for my 3DS collection. There's still some games I have to pick up, like Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, and the Yokai Watch 2 and Metroid Federation Force and stuff like that. But I think I really like the 3DS. It has a really fun library. Probably one of my favorite Nintendo libraries, like ever. I think it's great. I have a lot of fun with the 3DS. I'm excited to keep playing 3DS. There's still a bunch of games I still have not played at all. It's a really great system. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a comment with some of your favorite games on the 3DS, and some that you'd recommend me pick up. And be on the lookout. I'd like to do a game room tour really, really soon, actually. I completely changed up my game room in here, and am currently actually finishing another room in my basement to be dedicated towards games. So a lot of things are changing here. I'd like to do another game room tour soon, and then just I like to do one every year around this time, so I'll keep that up. And that's it. I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to like if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming, and be on the lookout for some other videos here of my collections. Like I said, I'd like to do Wii U and PS4 and other stuff again, kind of update those collections again. And make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.